Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Henry Higgins the third and we're taking a break from the unboxing videos this time out as we switch gears and go back for another movie review. Now I have had a blast doing the unboxings the last couple of weeks, the last 3 weeks. It's been amazing to get into the swing of that and into the groove of that. But I finally get a chance to see a movie that I've been looking forward to for a while. So we're going to do the review of that. And the movie in question is called Sunset Superman. It's the latest from Jason Krawczyk, who's the director of one of my favourite movies of the last 10 years. The criminally underrated and, in my opinion, and in my view, the criminally overlooked He Never Died, starring Henry Rollins. Now, seriously, if you haven't seen He Never Died, definitely check it out, but definitely go in as blind as possible, and you can thank me later. Now, the hype for Sunset Superman was real from the moment I saw the trailer. Michael Jai White is an automatic win for me to steal the thunder from Cinema Wins. So his name at the top of the cast list was more than enough to pique my interest in this one. And that it came from the director of He Never Died. That's a hell of a combination. So Michael Jai White he may be best known for a lot of people for Spawn, but he also stars in another one of my underrated favourite movies called Blood and Bone. It's a fantastic martial arts movie. Story is similar in vein to AWOL or Lionheart, the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie of a guy who enters an underground fighting ring. So it has that kind of feel to it, but to me it's a better movie, as much as I love AWOL, and the fight scenes in Blood and Bone are phenomenal. So I did a written review of that many years ago, and I'll drop a link in the description below for you to check that out, and then check out Blood and Bone if you haven't already. Now I am recording this section before pressing play on the movie. I wanted to get a little preamble and explain why I was excited for this movie. Then I'm going to watch the movie, then we're going to come back and we're going to do the review. So with the director returning to the director's chair 9 years after He Never Died with his follow-up, and Michael Jai White, Spawn himself, leading the charge in the cast, coupled with how fun the trailer actually was, it is going to be fair to say that I'm going into this with relatively high expectations. So I'm going to ask you to join me on the flip side to see how Sunset Superman fared. Transition! And we're back. So the credits have just rolled, and straight off the bat, I want to say that Sunset Superman was a damn good movie. Also had surprisingly crisp production values for a low-budget, small-scale film such as this. Michael Jai White was absolutely awesome as JT, the lead character, and his chemistry with Jackie Richardson as Granna. That was a joy to behold. She was a joy to behold. And in all seriousness, I could have watched a movie with those two just bickering with each other. If they ever do a sequel to this and it get it as a road movie with just those two stuck in a car, take my money. Outside of those two, the supporting cast all play their parts perfectly, with the increasing sanity of the situation being complemented by the comic delivery and timing of Billy Zane as Stan, Rebecca Auerbach, and I apologise if I didn't pronounce that correctly, as Jan, Evan Stern as Ted, and Emily Alatalo as Kim. Rounding out the main cast is Ess Hödlmoser, probably best known for their role as Cindy in The Boys TV show, and in Sunset Superman they are fantastic in the role of Pam. Easily the most capable from the second wave of home invaders, and in this movie they are the definition of hot androgyny whenever they're on screen. Moving on to the movie in general, and Jason's direction is on point. After setting up the relationship between JT and Granna, he wastes no time in getting to the story, getting the story underway, but not rushing it to a quick conclusion. He lays the seeds and gradually builds things, and it just works really well. The editing and sound really add to the experience as well. That's really well done. And I do have to say this, if I'm being fair and I'm doing a fair review, the exception of one single continuity error that unfortunately took me out of the moment just for a little bit. However, that's a very minor quibble. The action itself does straddle the line between goofy, slapstick, and just outright violent perfectly. It really does an amazing job, and everyone involved in the choreography and the direction and the actual fighting deserves a ton of credit for that. Now, Michael Jai White, he has legit fighting skills. He is a bona fide martial artist, very talented, very decorated, and his skills are put to good use throughout the movie. And this is never more evident than in the climactic fight towards the end of the film. And at a swell 80 minutes, the end doesn't actually take that long to get there. The movie zips by as the laughs come thick and fast. From the hilarious scenes and the escalation of that, and the wonderfully written dialogue, a lot of it is very natural. One of the funniest things is Stan's moustache. I have no idea who thought that would be a good idea for this character, but whoever it is, they deserve a little bonus because it needs to be seen to be believed. And yeah, is some of it predictable? Of course, but predictable doesn't mean bad. And giving an audience what is expected rather than a twist, just for the sake of a twist, will always be the better choice. And any movie that has me genuinely and intentionally laughing loudly is always going to be a welcome viewing experience. So to wrap it up, because I don't want to go into spoilers, I want the general comments that I'm giving here in the trailer to be your only knowledge going in. To wrap it up, Jason has done it again. He's given us a film that is destined to be an instant cult classic, and on the third scale of excellence, on my scale, it earns 4.5 stars out of 5. So yeah, Sunset Superman is definitely a film you should check out. It's definitely one you should put on your watch list. So I'll leave a link for the trailer in the description below so you can check that out. Plus, as mentioned, I will leave a link to my written online review of Blood and Bone, so you can check that out too. So that's it for the Sunset Superman review. As I said, definitely one to add to your watch list, your must-see list. But we'll probably be back with another unboxing video next week. Don't know what of, there's plenty over there for us to take our pick from. But for now, thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend it here with me. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and have your friend subscribe. Get your friend to subscribe too. Make it a party. And all that's left for me to say is stay safe, stay lovely, look after yourselves, look after each other, and I will catch you on the next video. Goodbye.